Modern accounting software transform raw financial data into clear, timely, and reliable data which empower businesses to make smarter decisions with confidence. And that is one of the purpose of QNE software, a comprehensive cloud-based business management popular in Southeast Asia. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Sibame Orabesa, the first reporter of Group 2, and I am about to tackle how to sign in and add your company to this software along with my groupmates. So, first, we need to open our Chrome and type the URL given to complete the direct us to the website. So, after, we'll see the interface. Since Julian po already have an account, we cannot see the actual interface, so magla-log in na lang siya. So, to log in or sign up, we need to supply the information needed. So, about signing in, there is a referral code po. We can leave it blank and click continue, then a prompt saying you should verify your email using your registered LCFG Gbox account. So, let's click verify email. Afterwards po, we will receive an email from QNE AI Cloud Accounting for verification. Then, check our email and my email from QNE na sinagsatin. So then just simply click the button to confirm our email. So once verified, you'll be redirected to the QNE interface. So just click get started to begin. And once you have an account, it will be easy po to log in. So next po is Jovelyn. She will explain po the next steps.
So now, you may log in using the same email and password you used or signed in. Just take note to use your NCFG Box account as your username and make sure not to forget your password. After logging in, the dashboard appears. You will see a section called Your Company. Just tap it and click the button Get Started. Okay, you may now click the button Get Started. The next step will be discussed by Maricon Soriano.
Next, I will explain the process of signing up and adding a company in QNE. Once Get Started is clicked, the system will redirect the users to the sign up form which you can see in the screen. Here, you are required to enter the basic information about your company. This includes the company name and industry and the type of business. For student preparing business plan, you should use the business name you created as your company name, then select the appropriate industry. For the business type, we choose partnership unless instructed otherwise. So, the next step po, i-discuss siya ni Ms. Jillian.
Now let's proceed to the next step, which is accounting setup. First, you're going to fill out the necessary information for the accounting setup. Pumili ka kung anong fiscal start ng company. Kung calendar year siya, January magsisimula. Pero kung fiscal year, kung anong buwan mag-start yung training. Next is the length of the first fiscal period, which is ang standard na month is 12. Tapos yung accounting start month, same lang dapat doon sa fiscal start month para hindi magkaroon ng error. For the chart of accounts template, choose the general business. For the next part, you may look for the internet for a sample log, or you may also upload your company log. You will also see the header template at the right side. After checking every information, click submit. Yan, kapag lumabas na po yung you're all set in the screen, ibig sabihin tama yung setup and registered na siya. So, ang next step is to choose your
And pagdating naman sa subscription page, makikita natin yung mga available plans, basic, essential, and pro. Ang gagawin muna is pumunta sa account settings sa upper right corner. Left, upper. And next, i-hover lang po yung cursor doon sa account name sa taas, tapos i-click yung My Companies. Now, si Miss Agutira na po
After clicking the button My Companies, you will be directed to your company. And to activate your company, click the 3 dots beside your company name and choose Activate Subscription Key. You will need to enter the product key or serial key provided by your teacher and click Activate. After that, a message will appear showing that the activation was successful. Click Reload button to start your training. You need to complete your company profile. Go to Company, click Company Profile, and proceed with the basic. Then click Edit button and fill the required details such as company name, TIN, registration number, and business name. You can also add remarks if you want to, and click Save Changes. May I call on Miss Fatima Solmiano to continue demonstrating the steps?
Go to company. Please click the company. Please click the company profile. And then after filling the required company information such as company name, TIN number, registration number, business nature, and other necessary fields, click the Save Change to make sure that the entries are recorded properly. You need to do the same for other tabs under company profile to ensure that everything is complete. Next, we move to the header tab. In this part, you can customize what you want to see in the document header, such as company name, address, contact details, formatting, and text layout. You may change the font style, size, adjust alignment, and choose where you want the header to appear on documents. And once you are satisfied with the format, click Save Change again. Make sure to always click Save when changes are made. We go to the BIR section. This is where you input the BIR required data such as CAS, permit, control number, signatory name, then signatory, date issued, and title or position of signatory. You also need to attach here a digital signature. You can upload a file or insert a scan signature by clicking Change Digital Signature. And next is the logo tab. In this part, you can upload the main company logo, banner logo, and
square logo. There is a recommended size of image which is 300 by 400 pixel to ensure better resolution. And the next step will be discussed by Ms. Panabo.
Lastly is the settings tab. So for the settings, we will configure the financial period through setting it up. We will click the button Set Up beside Financial Period. Then this section will pop up. We will need to fill up the need information. As for the fiscal start month, you may choose any month, but for this demo, we will choose January. As for the length of the fiscal period, it should be 12, and for the account start month, it will also be January, or the chosen month of yours. After done, click the button OK, and after that, a message will pop up wherein you will be asked to reload. After those changes, click the button Reload. Then, you're done setting up your company. That's the end of Module 1, Signing Up and Adding Company. Now, may I call on National to start the demonstration for the Module 2. Thank you.
Now that the company is, or the account, your account is set up, now we move on to the general ledger. So first, we'll go to make the chart of accounts. So please click the general ledger. There you'll see the chart of accounts. So please click chart of accounts, and inside there you'll see some sample account names, account titles, and the basic account titles that will be mostly found in most businesses. So in there, click new, because we'll add something new that is unique to the business. So may I call on Ms. Nicole Arabia to continue?
So whenever we click the new button, this window appears, and we must carefully fill out each field. First, yung account type, which is the current assets. Next is the parent account. For example, if we want to add a new current asset, we choose BCA current assets. Next is the account code. Account codes must follow the numbering sequence shown in the sample. So please put 110 dash and 40. Apat na zero. And then the account name, put prepaid rent for the demo. Then set the currency to Philippine peso. And then choose whether the account normally has a debit or credit balance. So after double checking, click Save and New to record the account. So okay, once saved, the new account will automatically appear under its correct parent category, and this ensures that the chart of accounts stay organized, and we can also return to this area anytime to add, edit, or delete. So may I call on Ms. Jo Pilapil to discuss the journal vouchers.
So I'll be teaching you how to add a journal voucher in the system. So first, click the General Ledger and then click the Journal Vouchers button. Then click the Add button to create a new journal voucher. So under this step, you will be taken to the Journal Voucher Details page. Just fill in all the required fields such as the description, date of transaction, currency rates, and the reference number. So to start making your journal entry, click the arrow under the account column. So after clicking the arrow, a list of accounts will appear. Choose the account you need, then type in the amount under debit or credit, depending on what your entry requires. So for the next step, may I call on Miss Flores.
So, complete your journal entry by adding all necessary credit accounts and ensuring that the debit and credit amounts match. After double-checking the details, click Save and View to record the transaction. Once saved, the entry will automatically appear in the journal voucher list, confirming that it has been successfully posted. The next step will be discussed by Mark Prado.
So I will show you how to create a zip voucher in the system. So first step, access the vouchers, receipt vouchers. So first go to General Ledger. Then click receipt voucher. And you will brought to the main interface where all receipts transactions are shown. So next step is add a new receipt. So entry, click add. So next, fill out the required field. So now fill in the necessary information under receipt from. Enter the name of the payer. And if payment is made by check, type the check number if necessary lang naman. And add a short description only if needed. The date and currency are already set by default. You can also choose whether the amount is tax inclusive or tax exclusive. So the next step will tackle Mr. Ginto.
So let's proceed with the next step. First, select the deposit account. In the deposit to field, select cash on hand or the appropriate cash bank account. So next, enter the details. Under the details section, type sales if the receipt came from sales income. No need to manually fill the description or reference column here. The system will automatically update them based on your earlier input. If the amount is tax inclusive, enter the total amount including tax. If the amount is tax inclusive, enter the total amount including tax. In the tax column, choose SR-SP. The tax computation will automatically appear on the lower right corner. Next, save the entry. After reviewing everything, click Save and New. A message will pop up saying Update Receipt Success. This means your receipt voucher has been successfully recorded. For the next step po, may I call on Miss April Maranda po.
So for the next step is view save receipt voucher. To check the receipt, go back to receipt voucher. You'll see your entry in the list. If you want to view the receipt journal, just click OR number under the document column. For the next step, you can also edit or add additional option like add, edit, or preview the voucher. Choose reload, clone, cancel, or delete depending on what you need. For the last step, choose printing template. If you need to print an official receipt, click the drop-down arrow next to preview. From there, choose the paper size or template you want to use. For the discussion of payment voucher, may I call Mr. Castro to discuss. Thank you.
So for the creation of payment vouchers, first we will look at under the general ledger menu and then click on payment vouchers to start. And then click add. After clicking add, fill out the necessary details. You may also choose if it is tax inclusive or tax exclusive. Next, scroll down to see the details table. For the account, indicate the account for the payment, whether it is for purchases or expenses. Then complete the details. Some will automatically be shown, such as the description and the reference number, if any, and then indicate the amount. Scroll down ulit to see the breakdown of the taxable purchase and tax. So, may I now call on Ms. Imperial to continue the discussion of the payment voucher.
After checking that all data are correct, you may now click Save and Pay. To view the voucher made, you may click the payment voucher beside Home and General Ledger. Ayan po sa taas. Ay, sa left side siya. Yung katabi ng Home and General Ledger. Hindi, dyan. Taas pa. Yan. Yung payment voucher. Then, a new payment voucher is made. Then, click the voucher number. Click the drop-down button beside Preview. You may choose the type of template and paper of the payment voucher. Then, for the assets and depreciation, Ms. Elegado will continue the report. For asset and depreciation, please click Fix Asset and choose Asset and Depreciation. Click. And click the Add button. In this, you can type and select which type of asset you will be depreciated. Once you fill up the needed requirements, click Save. And if you need to add more asset to depreciate, just repeat the process. After saving, that asset will be automatically included in the list. And for opening balance, may I call Mr. Diaz to discuss.
So next, in setting up Q&A accounting software is to navigate to the general ledger menu and select opening balances. This action directs you to listing of all assets, liabilities, and equity accounts that belong to the business. So note is to input the monetary amounts for the opening balances, you must click on the arrow next each major accounts category, like current assets or liabilities. Clicking arrow expands the category to show the specific sub-accounts underneath it. Under current assets, you will see cash, then cash in bank, accounts receivable, and inventory. Then input the opening balances for each specific account under the upper right column, debit or credit. Debit or credit. So that once you input the amounts, the software automatically calculates the total debits and total credits. The differences shown is a real-time check to ensure the initial data is accurate and the equation is balanced. And that brings us to the end of our presentation on the Q&A implementation. We appreciate your participation and look forward to working together as we transition to this new system. Thank you for watching and bye.